digit thousands stacks.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 21 Ultimate Team. Going to be on some more head-to-head seasons today. Wanted to thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me on these Madden videos. You know, I know that Madden is, obviously what I built my channel on, and I knew that, most likely if I started making these videos again, they would be, most likely my number one videos, and they have been so far. I've been posting a lot of different stuff recently, but Madden obviously is what you guys like to see, and I get it. I want to do more Madden. I really just wish the game was, as fun to play as it used to be. Unfortunately now I think we all know the game is not where it should be. It's not where it needs to be. That's been really emphasized this year in the Madden community and everything. But for the most part, I'm still having fun. I want to bring you guys videos, so I just want to let you guys know of that. And I want to just say I'm really appreciative because obviously pretty much starting my channel from scratch ever since I started uploading again. So to see the views on the Madden videos come through, I very much appreciate it. There's still not a ton, obviously, compared to everybody else, but I don't care. I just want to have fun making the videos, and I want to see that you guys are having fun watching them for the most part. Seems like you are, so I appreciate that. Be sure to let me know what you guys want to see in Madden. I'm planning on doing a franchise series, a career mode, stuff like that, but let me know what you guys want to see from MUT and just the game in general. But I really appreciate it. So getting into this game, I kind of talked over this first game because it doesn't actually end up lasting that long. We ended up getting a pick and a really nice return with Jamal Adams to start the game very first play, and then we ended up running the ball a few times, I think, or a pass play to Eddie George, and then we ended up getting in with Lamar Jackson, and this dude comes back out on offense and throws another pick to a player that will really not be on the team much longer. I was about to say much more longer. That's not the right English right there. As Lamar Jackson ends up getting into the 15. Lamar's just doing everything. But Trey Flowers ended up coming up with that pick, 76 overall gold. He won't see the field, in the next few episodes. But in this one, he actually ends up getting a pick. And this dude is done real quick. I get the ball back at half. I started off great. I got a touchdown. I got another pick. It was most likely not going to end well for this dude, considering you can chew clock like a motherfucker. And we get into this game, you guys can see all of his players. Really good team. Really, really good team. And he also has DeAndre Swift, who is actually going to be my second fantasy running back. So I really hope he pans out, because if he doesn't, I'm probably screwed in fantasy. But you know what? That's a problem for another day. I'll deal with that when the time comes. And hopefully DeAndre Swift just goes nuts. But in this game, obviously he has really high speed. I think like 88 speed. A lot of people used him, like towards the beginning. I think people are still using him, honestly. But, he's a fast motherfucker. Right here, Jamal Adams, of course. Who else would get the interception? But there is a flag. And this entire run back, I was honestly thinking about just diving. Like, I really thought that this was going to be like defensive PI or some bullshit like that. And I just was not happy about it. And then I see it is a legal man downfield. So we end up getting a pick six with Jamal Adams to start this game. Honestly, I did not think that was a pick six. Like, I caught that ball, and I'm like, oh, they're going to call PI. They're going to call something stupid. It did not look like anybody was downfield for him, but then again, I did not pay attention to the O-line, and we ended up getting a pick six, so that was huge, considering that he was driving in 2nd and 8. Nobody can pick that fucking ball off. He tosses it 100 fucking yards in the air, and I say 100 yards. That was stupid. I don't know why I said that, but he chucked it fucking far, and luckily enough for him, he gets away with it and doesn't throw a pick. But you know what? His drive continues, and, he just keeps moving, man. I mean, we didn't stop him before. The only reason we stopped him before is because he made a bonehead read, but he was moving, and right now, continues moving. He should have made, or he did make a mistake earlier this drive. We weren't able to make him pay for it. And right here, he ends up dotting me right over my head. That was my fault. I thought maybe I could get there, but I was still, like, I don't know, a few yards off. You guys have seen that in the videos I've made so far in Madden 21 Ultimate Team, that I have been off on my users. I ain't feeling them this year, man. I don't know what the deal is. They don't feel like the way they used to. I know they're trying to make the users harder and everything, but I think in the process of making them harder, they made them just overall less fun. It's just not that fun to user as much as it used to be. As right here, man, I make a big mistake. Big mistake. This guy has a stack team. You guys saw it, and I ran right into a hit stick. I don't know what I was thinking. Absolutely horrible move by me. Should have definitely slid. Should have definitely just cut my losses, handed off to, Eddie George and gotten no yards, whatever it is. But instead, I eat a big hit. He takes it all the way back. And just like that, we had our pick six. We had our drop pick. And, just kind of a weird start to this game. We had the pick six, like I said, which got us up 7-0, but we got rid of that real quick. Not coming up with a pick on that chuck up that he had is huge. And right now, with a minute 23 in the second quarter, we pretty much have to score. And he makes sure that as he leaves nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody on Andre Johnson, absolutely butt booty naked on the right sideline. And that was too easy. I mean, he was open right away. Even Andre Johnson with his, kind of weak-ass speed, he is a possession receiver. But you know what, right there, I mean, you could have been anybody. Seriously, it could have been anybody could have walked that bitch in. But 2nd and 10, this dude does end up finding somebody low, not for much, only 2 yards. 3rd and 8, decides to go over the middle. Good dot right there between the zone coverage. A little flood action for him. And then 1st and 10, another dot. This dude was dotting, man. I'll give him that. Lamar Jackson, of course, everybody has Lamar Jackson. Can't blame anybody, at this point. I think everybody's just assuming they're going up against Lamar Jackson every single game. That's fine with me. A 2nd and 10, a gigantic interception right here by Budda Baker. Just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? We play that out route. We end up getting the pick. That was a user. And with 20 seconds left, we're going to avoid giving up any points. And hopefully, with 3 timeouts, we could possibly get points of our own right here. Tie game right now. It would be huge if we could make a play. As right here, I try to throw a dot, and we don't. Damn, I thought that was in bounds. Dude, Tyler Lockett almost made that catch. That was really, really close. As right here, we tried dot another one. Nothing doing. 4 seconds left. Now counting down to no time left in the half. We chuck it up, and DK Metcalf is going to get into the end zone to end this half and put us up 21-14. I took a risk, man. With 4, or not really a risk, with 4 seconds left, I'm like, that's probably the least amount of risk you could really take. With 4 seconds left in the half, you throw a pick. It's the end of half anyway. You get the ball back at half. The dude just ran cover 3. He ran cover 3, brought his safety down. There was nobody there. And DK Metcalf, one of the fastest goal receivers in the game, that was easy. We end up getting into the end zone, and we get the ball back at half. So we are in prime position right now to take a 2-score lead and lock this game up early. I mean, with the amount of time that you could chew off the clock this year just by running the ball, or just by not running hurry up. Honestly, if you don't run hurry up, time's going to go by quick. I mean, right now, we're just trying to milk this 3rd quarter without, being a clocker. For the most part, I'm not really a clocking player. It's just when I get to the 4, situational clocking, that's fine to me. I don't chew clock in the 3rd quarter, first half, shit like that. Maybe at the end of half sometimes. But situational clocking right now, we are just trying to, just grind out first downs, and we are continuing to do it. And right now, I'm content with a field goal. But of course I want a touchdown. I want to lock this bitch up right now as we are running the 3rd quarter all the way down. Eddie George is making play after play after play. We sub Chris Carson in. He gets a 6-yard rush. We sub back in Eddie George. He gets us from the 10 to the 5. We are just pushing our way forward. And eventually, as we get to the 1 now, and 3rd and goal. We finally push our way in as Eddie George. What a drive, man. What a drive. We fire a dot to DK Metcalf to end the half. We come out with a full quarter length drive, a full quarter in a minute, man. This guy's got 3 minutes to come back from 14 points. Like I said, some people call clocking bitching. They can call it whatever they want. It is what it is to me. This year you run more clock than I've ever seen in my life. I mean, seriously, if you don't run hurry up, the clock is going to run, and that's really all we did. We just kept running plays. The dude never stopped us, and we just kept going. Is right here, 2nd and 14. I thought that was a pick. That looked like a pick all the way to me, but instead it's a very, very good catch. But that's a pick, though. Ronnie Lott, just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? As we get the lurk, baby. He tries to come back to the slant coming over the middle for the touchdown. Instead, he throws the pick, and Ronnie Lott is going to take it all the way to the house. Man, a 91-yard pick 6, or actually probably like 90, 96, 97. I don't know where we picked that off at. Probably around the 2 or 3 is when we got up. But that is going to go ahead and force the rage quit. GG to this man. He had a really good team, played a really good game. Ultimately we each made our mistakes, but mine, were just less costly in the end, But eating that big hit with Lamar, if we wouldn't have done that, shit, I mean, the game, we would have easily won this game. It ended up being close. The dude, he drove a few times, and, he had me on my toes. I will give him that. My defense has been kind of weak this year, but, overall, this dude made me work, and, every time he got close to scoring, we had 2 pick 6s. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, he got close a few times, and we got 2 pick 6s. That'll kill anybody, man. And he gave up a touchdown at the end, the very end of half, that should not have happened. Yeah, that, just didn't work out for my opponent. Still a really good team, though. It was nice to beat a team that was that stacked. 91s is his top 3 or whatever, but his whole team was stacked. Aaron Donald, we watched him gallop to the end zone. So, dude's team was good, but he just fucked up in too many situations to win. So, really good game. GG to this dude. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, I'm out. Peace.